Do you know what your strengths are? How about your weaknesses? Have you ever thought about what opportunities you have? Or have you considered what challenges you might face? Most people don't, and that leaves them unprepared to either capitalize on future events or avoid falling victim to circumstances. But there is an easy way to get ready: the SWOT analysis. Welcome to the SA Pro channel, where we cover topics that will help set you up for success in high school and university. Today, we'll be going over how to conduct a SWOT analysis. Before we begin, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell to stay notified about all our latest content. And to support our channel, please consider sharing the video or leaving a comment about how well you think we did or what you'd like us to feature in a future video. What is a SWOT analysis? Short for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. A SWOT analysis is a special framework that helps identify and assess a person, business, or organization. It also provides an increased awareness of factors that should be taken into account when making a decision or establishing a strategy. It's heavily used in the business world, but it can be used for a variety of different purposes. It's even been repurposed to evaluate smaller-scale objects such as initiatives, products, and projects. SWOT analyses may also be referred to as SWOT analyses. Generally speaking, both tools are the same. The biggest difference is that SWOTs include a focus on threats, while SWOCs account for challenges, which explains the difference in letters. When and why do you need a SWOT analysis? SWOT analyses are commonly used at the start of or during any type of planning or reflection. They uncover opportunities for success that may not have been previously identified, and they highlight threats before they become too difficult to overcome. They can also spot any niches where a person or organization can enjoy a competitive advantage. For instance, a student can use a SWOT analysis to plot a career path that plays to their strengths and alerts them to potential limiting factors. What are some possible limitations of a SWOT analysis? While SWOT analyses are useful decision-making tools, they aren't perfect. They might exclude certain factors, or they could incorporate skewed perspectives, since they're oftentimes a mix of objective and subjective. Another limitation is that they're, for all intents and purposes, a snapshot of one moment in time. Just like a yearbook photo, a SWOT analysis can easily change within a year. In fact, due to their limited shelf life, it's plausible that the end product of such an analysis could change in less than a month. What does a SWOT analysis look like? Visually, SWOT analyses are usually organized into a matrix of 4 quadrants, with each quadrant representing one of the core elements. The elements are laid out so that a person can easily see the word SWOT if reading from left to right. In Quadrant 1, this is where weaknesses are listed. These are internal factors that can make success more difficult to achieve. For businesses, this might be a weak brand or limited funds. For students, this could be poor grades, language barriers, or even a lack of interest in a subject. In Quadrant 2, you'll find strengths. These are internal attributes that support success. This can be loyal customers or quality service for businesses, or a high GPA and leadership roles for students. Quadrant 3 contains external factors that can be taken advantage of. Businesses might list taxes or technology, while students could jot down scholarship offers or university job placement rates. Last but not least, Quadrant 4 is comprised of external factors that can jeopardize success, such as a global pandemic or increased competition. How can you create your own SWOT analysis? A SWOT analysis can be done for anything. This could be a university you wish to attend, a business you want to start, or a food you want to eat on Friday night. You can even do one on yourself. Once you've defined your topic, you'll want to create the SWOT matrix with all 4 quadrants. From here, there are a couple of different strategies for completing the matrix. Option 1. Pick a quadrant. Strengths is arguably the easiest one to start from. Then list any strengths you can think of. These are typically things you do well and that you can't be beaten at. Once you've listed all strengths that come to mind, move on to weaknesses and list everything that either needs improvement or that you're bad at. Don't feel depressed if it seems like the list is getting long. Instead, think of the list as a series of obstacles that you can overcome if you put in the hard work. From there, think of what opportunities lay ahead of you. These are essentially your dreams, and this is your chance to dream big. And once you've got a good list of opportunities, it's time to dig deep and lay out all threats that can stand in your way. Option 2. Instead of focusing on each quadrant one at a time like in option 1, you can instead tackle all 4 quadrants simultaneously. This approach greatly resembles brainstorming, where you list everything that pops into your head. When you've run out of ideas, categorize them into the quadrant that fits best. You might even discover that some ideas can fit in multiple quadrants, such as your GPA, which, depending on its value, could be both a strength and a weakness. Real-life example. Here's an example of a SWOT analysis of Harvard University. First off, Harvard's strengths. There are many, so here are 3 key ones. Name recognition, large endowment, top-notch faculty. Almost everyone considers the value of a Harvard diploma to be more than worth its weight in gold, and it's reported to have the largest endowment in the world out of all universities. And because it has so much money, it's able to attract the best professors and researchers from around the world. Here's a glimpse of Harvard's weaknesses: cost of attendance, complicated reputation, private university. The biggest weakness of Harvard is its cost of attendance, which can easily reach over $60,000 per year. As an Ivy League school, its reputation is a double-edged sword. Some see Ivy Leaguers as extremely smart and talented individuals, while others see them as elitist and out of touch with the rest of society. And as a private university, it doesn't receive as much government funding, which means it must pay out of pocket for everything. As a result, it usually lacks the number of programs and courses that public universities enjoy. Here's a glimpse at Harvard's opportunities: vast professional network, leveraging location, research breakthroughs. Harvard has a vast professional network filled with politicians like former President Barack Obama, business people like Jamie Dimon, Nobel Prize winners, and more. It also enjoys an excellent location as it's in the city of Boston, which has other universities like MIT, Boston College, Boston University, and more. And because of the world-class faculty, it can exploit breakthroughs in research as those faculty members collaborate with other organizations. Lastly, here are some of Harvard's challenges: declining importance of diplomas, tough competition, global depression. As more and more people change their perspective on the value of diplomas, this could affect the number of students who want to attend Harvard. Harvard could also run into universities that offer a similar or better level of education at lower prices. And while Harvard is the world's richest university, a global depression could send the value of its endowment plummeting. That's it for today. We hope this helped shed some light on how you can create your own SWOT analysis. Here's your question for the day. Have you ever done a SWOT analysis, and did it prove helpful in breaking down what you critiqued? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to share this video with anyone you think it can aid.